Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So this is my very first YouTube video. I'm very excited about starting this channel. I'm excited about getting to know you guys and, having a voice here on YouTube, and I'm really looking forward to it. So for today, I think my first video is just going to be an introduction to me and my life and just kind of a brief overview of myself just so that you guys can get a sense of who I am and things like that. So my name is Emily. I am 18 years old. I live in North Carolina, which is in the United States. I'm a good old Southern girl, but I was adopted when I was about probably 18, 20 months old, somewhere around there. I was born originally in China in a province called Anhui and in a town or city called Hefei, and that's where I come from. And then my adoptive mother, she never married, but she did adopt me because at the time you could adopt children from China without being married. And I think they passed a law or something that you had to be married in order to adopt children, and then I don't know if they did away with that or not. I'm not 100% sure, but she did adopt me. She was never married, so I did not grow up with a father. And then when I was about 13 years old, she passed away from breast cancer. And at that time, I was in a really bad place. I had been in a really horrible relationship, and I had been in that relationship for about two and a half years, somewhere around there. And then me and my grandmother were not on good speaking terms, and my grandfather had passed away from Alzheimer's disease. So a lot of crazy things were happening in my life at that time. So when my mother passed away, she actually changed her will. Instead of me going to live with my grandmother, I went to live with family friends. And again, that's a whole spiel of things and a whole lot of craziness that I'll get into later at a different time. But yeah, I ended up living with family friends, and that worked for a while, and then it didn't. And when it didn't work is when I decided I didn't want to be there anymore. I didn't want to live there and put myself in a situation where I was not happy. But I was still underage. My birthday is on May 13th, so when I turned 18 and after I graduated high school, I actually moved out into my own apartment, which is where I am right now. Me and my boyfriend moved in together after we graduated from high school, and we moved into one apartment that was a shithole basically. It was terrible, it was awful, I hated it, he hated it, our cats hated it, and so we actually had signed a lease for a year, and we lived there for maybe 6 months, and we decided, no, this is not, a place that we need to be. This is not a place where I feel safe. But I'll probably get into that in a later video as well. But we did end up moving out into where we are right now. So I'm in college right now as well. I do not have a major as of right now, but I really like college. I like college definitely a lot more than I like high school, that's for sure. I guess I should tell you a couple of important things that you may need to know or may not care. But so when I was in 7th grade, I got into a relationship that was very abusive, not physically, but very verbal abuse. And I'll again probably do a lot of videos just explaining more in detail about certain things that happen in my life. And I am in the process of writing a book about my life, writing like an autobiography or a memoir, depending on what style I choose. But I am in the process of making a book about my life just because it is very unique, it is very different, and I also hope that it inspires and helps other people who may be going through very similar situations. So the same thing goes for my YouTube. I really want to make this channel to help people, to inspire people, to give people advice, or just to help somebody, feel better about the situation they're in, or help them cope with the situation they may be in or may be suffering through. So I do want to let you guys know, the pros and the cons, or the good and the bad in my life, and I want you guys to know that I am not here to judge you. I'm not here to, tell you what to do. I mean, if you come to me for advice, I will give you advice, but I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. As long as you're not hurting yourself or other people, then you do whatever you want to do, and that's fine. I want to start a series actually on my channel called Things to Know, or Things to Know Thursday, or Things to Know Before You Go. I'm not 100% sure yet on the name of that, but it is going to be a series on Thursday. A weekly series that will be about things to know, like things to know before you move out, because I've moved twice now in the past year. Things to know before you get your first tattoo, things to know before you get you know, your belly button pierced. I don't know. There's things that have happened in my life and experiences that I've had that I feel like I can make videos for you guys so that you guys will have an insight and have some knowledge about it, and hopefully that will help you, you know, further give you insight and help you make your decision about, you know, if you're thinking about moving out. Maybe you'll watch my video and you think, oh well, maybe that's not for me right now, or you think, yeah, I'm totally ready for that. You know, and again, I'm not here to tell you that you should do this or you should do that or you shouldn't do this. I just want to give you my personal insight and my experiences without sugarcoating anything. I don't want to give you, you know, all the fluff. I want to tell you the pros and the cons and give you the cold hard truth that I've experienced personally. Another thing is that I know this is kind of a controversial thing. At the moment, it's kind of like a trend, which I think is stupid, but I have been diagnosed with anxiety and depression. I'm being treated for both of those. I was diagnosed with depression around the time that my mom got really sick and I was in that really crappy relationship, and my grandmother and I were not on good terms, and we were living together, and then my boyfriend was being an ass basically. And so at that time, you know, I was dealing with a lot of things, so I was diagnosed with depression. And then around probably sophomore year, it kind of settled down. I stopped taking my medication. I was doing just fine. I didn't have any, you know, really serious issues. And then about late in the junior year, maybe middle to late in my junior year, only my senior year of high school, I began to feel, you know, not as happy as I had been. And I waited till about probably halfway through my first semester in college to go talk to somebody in hopes of getting help, and actually in hopes of seeking medication, because a lot of people on YouTube, you know, it's not even on YouTube, just like in my general life, like I see on social media, I see in my friends, I see on YouTube, like people, just everybody and their mother, you know, seems to have like anxiety, and it's like, you know, it's not a trend, it's not cool, it's not a fun thing to have, it's quite miserable actually. And if you do have anxiety, like an actual anxiety disorder, you have depression, you know that when you see people who kind of make light of it and who say, you know, oh, I have anxiety, you know, you're kind of like, no, you don't. Like, there's a difference between like having anxiety and being nervous, and then having like an anxiety disorder and having a depression or mental illness, having depression and mental illness. God, I can't speak. But yeah, so there is obviously a very large difference in that, and it is kind of frustrating to see people who, you know, come out and say, you know, oh, I have anxiety, but, you know, they don't really. And I'm not trying to like discredit anybody or, you know, throw shade or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, it is very frustrating, and I want to let you guys know that I'm not here to, you know, seek pity. I'm not here to talk about, you know, my anxiety and my depression, you know, all the time, because to be honest, I'm doing quite well. And I would say right now I am doing the best I have been in, honestly, years, a couple years at least. And I'm doing very, very well. I'm not, you know, anxious anymore. I'm not, you know, depressed anymore. And I'm not saying, you know, without my medication, obviously, I would be, you know, in a very darker place than I am now. So I do equate my well-being to my medication. I know a lot of people, you know, have their opinions about, you know, medication and, you know, natural remedies or things like that. But I'm a firm believer in medication. I'm going off on a really long tangent that I really shouldn't be going on. But I think the point of me telling you guys is because I want you guys to know that I know what it's like. I've been there, I've done that, I've been through it all, and I have suffered with self-harming in the form of cutting since I was probably in 7th grade. I think everything really kicked off in 7th grade. And so I did start self-harming, but I have been probably 6 months clean. I don't know. It's been a while. It's been definitely over, you know, a span of months. It hasn't been a year yet, but it definitely has been many months since I have hurt myself, because like I said, I am in a very good place right now, and I'm really happy with where I am. But I do want to let you guys know everything about me and just kind of give you insight into my personal life, so that if you are struggling with anything, or if you know, are experiencing similar feelings, or if you are, you know, self-harming, that you can come here and you can know that I have been there and I understand you and I know where you're coming from. And I want you to know that you're not alone and that you are loved by many people. And if you don't feel that way, if you don't feel like anyone loves you, I love you. I know that's super cheesy, but I do. I care about you, and I think every life is very precious. And so I just want you guys to know that this is a place you can come where you're not going to be judged. You're not going to be, at least by me, I can't control, you know, what other people say, and that sucks, but at least, you know, by me, you're not going to be judged, because I don't have a place to judge you, because I definitely know that I am not a perfect person. So that is pretty much what I want from my channel. I want you guys to know that you are welcome here all the time, that I want to give you, you know, content that you'll enjoy. I want to give you advice. I want to tell you about my life. I want to do weekly vlogs. And that's another thing, like, I really want to do weekly vlogs. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna have enough content to do weekly vlogs or enough footage, just because I don't do that much in my life. Like right now, all I do is go to school, I go to the grocery store, I pay bills, like that's pretty much my life. But yeah, so I will try to do weekly vlogs, but they will most likely end up as monthly vlogs. But I definitely do want to vlog, and for the record, this is my first video, and I did get a new camera that is coming in the mail soon. So I'm filming right now on an iPad, which is of course not the best quality and everything like that. So I'm sorry if the sound is shoddy, I'm sorry if the quality is bad, I'm sorry if the lighting is weird, but it's the only thing I have to film on, right now. So just bear with me. My camera should be coming in within the next week, so hopefully the next video you guys will see will be in much better quality and everything like that. And also bear with me as I get together my background, because as you can tell, this is not the most appealing background. It is not, you know, very attractive, so, but it is in front of a very big window, so I'll either get a backdrop or I'll get something to put behind me, or I'll find a new filming space where I can have, you know, a better background that's more appealing to you guys. So do bear with me as I start this whole journey of, you know, getting on YouTube and starting a channel and all of that good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will put in footage of my cats and of my hamsters if I can. Not, then I'll just put in pictures. But I hope you guys enjoyed my first video. Please subscribe, because I know you're not. And also give this video a thumbs up and hit the notification bell down below, because I don't have a set filming schedule yet, so I'm not 100% sure when I'm going to upload and when I'm not. So hit the notification bell down below so you get notified of when I post videos. If I get to a point where I do figure out, you know, okay, I'm gonna post on this day, this day, this day, then I will let you guys know that. But for now, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! So I was going to film my cats for you guys so I could put in a clip of them just so you guys could see them. I'll probably put in a picture, because this kitty is real happy back here behind this windowsill. Hello there! Oh, hello! So this is Harley. She's my short-haired tabby. She's my baby. Yoga girl? Yes, yoga girl. And then these are my two hamsters. Again, I will put in pictures just because I can't show you them that well, and honestly I don't know where this one is. It's probably up there. Nope, no it's not. It's back there in that little corner, right back there. There he is. So I haven't named him yet. He's the one that tried to kill my other hamster, and my other hamster is in the smaller cage over here, and again, I don't know where it is, so I will put in pictures of both of them. So I am trying to film a video of my cats for you guys, and I couldn't find them, so I'm going to take the little treat thing and I'm going to shake it up. And here they are! Yeah, that's the easiest way to get kitties. Come here. Oh, sorry for my super messy house. God, my house is so disgustingly messy. I'm sorry. So here are my two fur babies. Say hello. I know, you just want treats, don't you? Okay. So this is Mr. Okay, bye. Okay, that was Mr. J. The other one is Harley. Hold on. Mr. J. Harley. They're my fur babies. I love them. I know you want a treat. I shook the treat thing and now you want treats. Here you go. Here you go. Good kitties. They are due for heartworm prevention thingy at the vets, and I don't know if I'll go today or not. I might go tomorrow. I really need my vlogging camera, or actually I just need my camera to come in because I'm going to use it to film and to vlog. So hopefully when I get that, then I'll be able to film more interesting things for you guys besides just, you know, scripted videos and things like that. I'm sorry I'm looking over here. I can like see myself instead of looking at the camera. But yeah, so here's another look at my babies. Hello, baby. Okay, bye-bye. They're cats. They don't care about anything but food. Don't you? Oh, you don't care about anything but food. And here's your pretty girl. Hey, pretty girl. Look at your pretty face. Yeah, that's you. Oh, you got something on your paw? I love them. My sweet little kitty cats. So yeah, so that's a footage of them. Yeah.